What's going on, everybody? How you doing, Robert Lee TV? How you doing? We on StreamYard here, and we'll be going live on my Facebook page and also my YouTube channel. Like I said again, I appreciate those subscribers to the page, and this another. I really appreciate y'all tuning in to the page, and this another going back seeing the actual postings and this and other videos and helping the content grow a little bit. As you can see in the title tonight, what we're going to talk about, I got to clean up before I can start up. I had two inboxes. One of them I did share, it was with one of my brothers. He was talking about it was just a fun thing. But I just put it out there, and I think one of my sisters answered to it, and this, that, another. And he was just asking about, he was talking about him and his girl was together, and they've been together for a while. I think he said 3 years, and they had one of those conversations where you just sitting back, enjoying each other. You're happy, you're in the relationship, and whatever's going on. And his girl finally realized and just came out and admitted to her that she had been liking him for a while. He just didn't know it. How she would carry herself. She would kind of play him off, or whatever the case may be. And the brother said he put in so much work to get her attention, but he said what it was that he already had her attention, but he didn't know about it, and he was just kind of way joking, but he wanted to see what the sister was going to say on my sisters and my love on my page was going to say, if you like a dude, let a dude know. You know what I'm saying? Instead of having a brother jumping through hoops and chasing you down and trying to sweat you and trying to think of conversations and this, that, another going on. I'm just adding on to it because he didn't say this in the inbox. But let a brother know and this, that, and so some of my sisters did answer that, and that was just one of the fun ones. But where the show comes from tonight, it was a kind of a negative one. There was in my car. I did a lunchtime live today, and I was telling people, life is simple, man. You just live it, man. Getting other streams of income, getting other things started in life. It ain't difficult, it ain't hard. So I got an inbox from somebody, and it was negative, but sometimes, and I have shared negative inboxes that I got. But I sat there and marinated on that. The person was just basically saying, man, you talk as if life is simple. For a lot of people, there's a lot of changes and stuff like that they going through is difficult out here on the town, all that, saying that, they was having a hard life. And he was saying some of you guys ain't never been, and I said some of the guys, but I don't want any, but he was talking to me. He really said me, brothers like y'all got, you didn't have a rough life. You didn't have this, you didn't have that, and going back and forth. It's not as easy as you think. There's a lot of things that people are going through, and it makes them make certain decisions in their life. So I said, well, I sat there and marinated on that for a minute because it is true. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, we all came out of poverty. My mother wasn't an alcoholic. My father wasn't alcohol, drug, nothing like that. No domestic violence, but we lived in the projects. Mama, like I said, my mama wasn't married. My daddy was throwing boxes and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, yeah, growing up in the hood, there are some people. Their mama was on dope, their daddy was on dope, sisters, brothers had a little rougher life than a mother. And yeah, sometimes you make certain decisions in your life because out of desperation a lot of time, and a lot of times out of frustration you make certain moves and you do certain things that may put you behind the eight ball. Like I told you, like I said, I know some people went and did it, but if you did, you didn't know. You saying this, go look and see what it really means when the term eight, when you behind the eight ball, where they came from. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this, like I said, you got to clean up before you can start up. I do understand what the brother is saying. And a lot of times the reason why, and it was from a dude, from one of my brothers, and I still call him brother, even though he was coming at a brother. I still my brother. Everybody know that follow me know how I do it. I don't get into that beef or take it personal because sometimes, man, you can say just like my lunchtime live. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see him on the page. Maybe it came up in the timeline when people shared it. Somebody from we don't know. But a lot of times people don't have to be up on the line. They can just sit back and watch it. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't have no comment. But sometimes you can say certain things and it triggers some people, or it takes a person to a certain place in their life. And I understand. That's why I said, man, I don't take a person, brother, coming and attacking me for what I said here at lunch. But let me go here. Like I said to my title, you got to clean up before you can start up. It is true, man. A lot of us, man, we got a lot of internal issues within ourselves, man, that we haven't resolved. You know what I'm saying? We like I said, we got the mama ache, the daddy ache, and when we talk about mama ache and daddy ache, man, some of us, man, it goes beyond just mama abusing us. There's sexual abuse. There's, like I said, there's drug abuse. There's alcoholism, emotional abuse. In other words, daddy was in the house. Daddy didn't show no love. He didn't hug nobody. He didn't do nothing. He had mama in the house, single mothers. All mama did was work, yell, hoop, holler, and scream. Never showed no love. Just throw some food in front of it. It happens. Or, like I said, we talk about it, like I said, this is really, that's why I'm coming here with. We talk about relationships and shit like that. It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times while we can't start other streams of income, start those other business, get that GED, start off at college, go to trade school, whatever, go to the seminar, put it like this, like I said today, you can attend a seminar, you can take a class, you can have a license within 6 months, 9 months, how well you study or whatever the case may be, how many times you have to take a test. You can go to a seminar, you can go to a conference, you can go all that. And like I said, there's some things that are coming up. I haven't got permission to announce it, but from my understanding, I think I can say this, but I'm not mentioning the actual event. I'm gonna be one of the speakers that are there. You'll be able to see me at the event. So if you got any question, you live here in Memphis, you'll be able to. I've been invited to it to be one of the speakers at the event and stuff like this. But I can't say what the event. I'm gonna wait for the person to officially, it's on, because this person actually, when they say they're going to do it, it actually comes together. It's just some nuts and bolts that are being done. So, but when it's able to be promoted, when the commercial comes out, I'm gonna put it here on Facebook and this, that, another, and you will be able to see it and this, that, another. And other interview. I can't mention nobody else is going to be there or what the event is. I'm gonna wait for that particular person. But again, what I'm saying is you could come to an event, you could go to a seminar, you could go to, it is what you go see a speaker, whatever the case may be, a class. But because there are issues within yourself, you're not going to study right. Your mind is not going to be on the books or the course or the subject. It's not going to be, you could be in there, folks telling you how to sell the real estate, how to be a real estate investor, how to flip houses and this, that, and another, or learn to sell real estate, learn to sell insurance, getting your GED, whatever the case may be, getting your associate's degree, getting your bachelor's degree. You can't concentrate because within you dealing with an issue that has not been addressed in your life. So you can't start, you can't start nothing or move forward in your life until you clean this up. And a lot of us, man, the reason why we're not able to move forward, we still stuck in a time where somebody mistreated us, somebody did something to us, or we're dealing with a trauma or issue in our lives. And that's why you see me all the time talk about counseling and therapy, man. Because a lot of times, man, we got so much stuff within us, so many problems and issues we got going on within us. We can't move, man. Regardless of what positive information that is being given out. That's another thing. You could, like I said, we use social media because a lot of us do. Us 20, 30s, 40s, and especially the ages I mentioned, 20, 30, 40, 50 years old. We heavy in social media. We doing TikTok. We on YouTube here. Some of us are watching television programs and watching movies on YouTube. I mean, social media is just a part of our life right now. Now, for not our whole life, but what y'all get what I'm saying. I ain't got to go through all that. But we going through that. But the problem is, regardless of how much a person can, like my coach Eric Thomas, I don't care how much he'll get up. I can share it with you. I can share his videos with you. I can share you the information. I could give you a quote that he gave or what the case may be. I could recommend a book that he has done. I can do all these things. What's going on, Sheila, baby? Hey, baby, how you doing? Doing all this. But the reason why it has no effect on you, it's not that Eric Thomas my coach ain't about his business. It's not that it's not a positive message. It's not that the information is worthless. It's not that the direction you're not going to end. You're not where they trying to take you. If you actually take that path, that's where you're going to end up. Within you stuck. So you haven't cleaned you up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, man, we dealing with family issues. We felt like mama didn't like us. We felt like daddy didn't like us. We got that going on. We feel like that my brother or my sister is the favorite of my mama and my daddy, or my mama just like my older brother, my younger sister. She only likes them. She's always praising. There's a lot of things that a lot of us are dealing with. And the reason why we can't start anything, we haven't dealt with what's inside of us. When we say healing and we talk about it in relationships, it's the same. Look, we always use a relationship, but we need to use it in life in general. Not just because you broke up with somebody, not because you just divorced somebody. You need to deal with that in your whole entire life. If you cannot move forward in your life because of an issue, go and talk to somebody. Go and have that definite conversation with somebody. There was a video that was shared. I never did share it, and this, that, another. What's that, kid, baby? That's exactly how I feel. It's probably going a little bit more in depth. Are you saying when I was saying that, you got issues and stuff, you're stuck or whatever, or, you got to go get some help or what? It's go a little bit more in depth because I like the interaction. Go a little bit, if you don't mind, baby, if you want to, if you feel comfortable doing it on my post, go ahead and do it. Just give me a little bit more definition of what you're saying. That's exactly how you feel. But a lot of times you stuck in this area in your life. We ain't just talking about divorcing somebody, break. It's just life in general. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why you can't go anywhere. Okay. Well, baby, if you want to, you can inbox me. We can talk about it from there if you want to. We can inbox each other. But like I said before, a lot of times we stuck. We can't move forward. And the reason why we can't go anywhere is because in us, there's something that's got us there. Like I said, when we talk about a relationship, we can't move forward because we still stuck on the fact, whether male or female, we still stuck on the fact that this person broke our heart, they betrayed us, they were unfaithful, they didn't keep their word, whatever the fuck it was. We stuck right there in that same spot. And it's been 2 years, it's been 5 years, some of us been 10 years. And the reason why you can't find that healthy relationship, you can't find that male or female, is because you still stuck in this area. You still stuck on something that you can't get past. And it's the same way in life. Move relationship out the way. Like the brother came at me talking about, man, a lot of people went through hard life. We did. It's not to minimize anybody's struggle, whatever the hell they went through in the life, with their parents, or whatever the case. And I'm gonna start with parent, regardless of what your parents were, what you went through, or whatever, this, that, another. Hey, if it's got you stuck, and you are an adult now, you 30, you 40, you 50 years old, and that still is within you. That's why I always tell people, counseling, therapy. And I'm sorry, man, we don't have the excuses anymore. We got some of us, for whatever reason it may be, some sort of disability or whatever we got, You know what I'm saying? We got Medicaid, Medicare, we got Cigna, we got United Healthcare, we got Blue Cross Blue Shield, we got we got all kinds of insurance. And all you got to do is pick up that 1-800 number and call it and tell them you are looking for a therapist or counselor to deal with an issue that you are having. And that woman will give you a list of counselors and therapists that will take your health insurance. There is no reason why. You know, sometimes, man, like I told you before, we got to clean up first before we can start up. The reason why that extra stream of income, that promotion on the job, all that starting up a business, none of that's going on. We haven't addressed us, man. We have, and like I said, this brother, even though this brother came to me in that way in the inbox, like I said, I let it marinate for a minute. I let it marinate. And it's just the truth. That's the reason why a lot of us, man, we can't get that extra money. We can't start that business. We can't get the GED. We can't go to college. We can't get the degree. We can't do nothing because we're stuck. We haven't cleaned us up. Now, there are some things in this life, man, that we just gonna have to understand, that we have to say, okay, that's mama, that's daddy. You know, that's mama, that's just daddy. Sometimes it was what it was. Daddy was a junkie, mama was a junkie. Whatever. Daddy was incarcerated, mama was incarcerated. Daddy didn't show affection, mama didn't show affection. You know what I'm saying? And we can go deeper and deeper and deeper, but that's what I'm saying. If whatever it is within you that's keeping you stuck, it's time to, before we even think about another stream of income, before we think about a promotion, before we even think about starting a business, before you even think about buying a house, doing anything, clean up you first. You understand what I'm saying? You got to heal yourself first. You got to let certain things go that went on in your life, or find a way to manage it. There was a young brother, like I was sorry before Miss Kemp jumped on. He did a live video. His mother was present and this, that, another. And, you know, his father committed suicide. It was a black brother. I don't know if y'all seen it or whatever the case may be, but his father had committed suicide. And the brother was so upset about it, he did a live video. He was talking, but then all of a sudden he got real emotion and the tears started to flow. He was cussing out a picture of his father because the situation was, like I said, sometimes, man, we're dealing with issues that are so hard. His father killed himself for whatever reason may have been. But what his son was saying, you're never going to see your little grandson grow up. When I need to talk to a man, you're gone. You're not here. And he wanted to understand, why did you take your life? People love you here. It wasn't no need for you to take your life. But a lot of us, man, when we hear that term, it sounds cool. It sounds cool to say. We suffering in silence. A lot of people are, man. And before we can, that's why I tell people, that's why I say it today. And I still don't want to say, life is simple. But why it's difficult for some, you haven't cleaned you up first. Some of us, man, we got, like I said, we got to accept it is what it is. If, like I said, if it's daddy or mama, can you talk to daddy or mama about it? Can we bring it up to daddy and mama? Okay, we need to, if daddy don't want to talk about it, mama don't want to talk about it, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to talk about it. You bring it up, they blow you off, they get angry. You express what you feel, and what you need to do is stop trying to get a conversation with mama and daddy that they're not listening. What you need to do is go deal with the reaction, the byproduct of what mama and daddy did. That's what your counseling therapist is for. You know, you can let your hey, I done tried to talk. We done did everything. I don't think mediation will happen between men. That can happen at some, but I need help dealing with this because it eats me alive that daddy won't listen, mama won't listen to what happened to me. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you need to clean up because you need to learn how to manage it. Because just like I said, I could be speaking positively. You could be at an event that's going to everybody else in there. They getting a positive. They getting a message out of it. It's a positive message. It's good information. But the reason why you can't get it is because your mind is still on mom and dad and not wanting to talk to me about the issues that I had with them or what I went through when I was 12, 13, 16, whatever the case may be, 7, 8. You know what I'm saying? They don't want, and you could be having the most best information here, but you know, when you come out of there, you coming out there with a fake ass smile on, but you didn't hear nothing. You didn't feel nothing. You didn't get anything. Why? Because you still stuck over here. That's why it's important, man. When you got certain issues going on in your life, you need counseling, you need therapy. That's exactly what you need. Because some of us, man, we got the tambourine in our hand. We got the Holy Bible in our hand, the Quran, whatever scripture, and we do. It's not affecting us. It's not. It has no effect on us because you want to know why? We can't even get into the philosophy or the spirit or whatever the words that are out there that's in our scriptures, whatever, whether it be the Holy Bible, the Quran, it doesn't make it does the Torah. If you do, it don't make a difference because within you can't even see those scriptures because there's something within you got to deal with. You understand what I'm saying? And that's another part of it. Some of us, man, can't move forward because, like I said, we got friendships. We got friends we always talk about that has betrayed us, that has mistreated us, that did this. We like I said again, if it's that tough, you got to go to therapy. But again, sometimes in this life, man, we got to understand, no matter how we get, no matter how successful we get, we're going to have people that's going to cross us. We're going to have people that don't like us. We when we were broke, when we were down here, when we were broke, you know what I'm saying? We had people down here that was eating government cheese and didn't like us. You know what I'm saying? That's just real talk. Okay? That's just that regardless of what it was. You know what I'm saying? There were people that disliked my parents because they used to see my daddy with his arms around my mama's waist. There were women and men in the motherfucking neighborhood that didn't like that. But that didn't stop them. That didn't, regardless of somebody trying to come say something about my mom, because I'm pretty sure it did. Regardless of some nigga trying to tell my daddy some woman trying to tell my mom something, it didn't affect them because one of the things they taught me, man, people gonna dislike you no matter what. So that's why I said, man, there are people out there that dislike. When we were poor, we both eating government cheese. We both getting food stamps, man. You know what I'm saying? We walking. I'm just gonna use me. We walk into Booker T. Washington. We walk into Porter. We walk into Vans. We walk into Locke. We ain't catching no, but we walking up the street to the school. There were people that no matter what, just because we were walking, maybe because my jeans were washed, his wasn't, you know, my hair was cut, whatever the case may be, that we were all poor. But there's gonna be poor people down here that don't like you. And you ain't got no money, they ain't got no money. They mad as self. They stuck within there. There's something going on within their environment that they can't move forward. They can't make it through. So a lot of times, man, that's another thing. You got to clean that up. You got to stop wondering why did my friend do that? Why don't my friends support me? Why don't my mama support me? Why don't my cousins, fathers, all this? Why don't they? Okay, just realize that they don't. You have to realize why you over here trying to figure out. You're trying. I'm just gonna use one, like I said, because the brother came to me about the lunchtime live. You want to sell cars. And for some reason or another, mama think that's the dumbest idea in the world. Talking about you're not gonna open up no car lot with one or two cars. I don't know what you doing. And that's hurting your heart because you want mama to be surprised. It could be, it may not be mama. It may be your older brother, your younger brother, your middle sister. It could be your cousins, whatever the case may be. And that's fucking you up on the inside. So the reason why you steady just, you're not even starting to sell a car. But you know your business, you want to sell cars, you want your own car lot, but you won't start it because you stuck here. And you wondering why mama don't like me selling cars. My sister, people, my friends think that's a dumb idea for me to sell cars and want me a car lot. Because again, like I told you, some people are fighting their own demons, people. And sometimes, man, in this life, the way to move forward is to move forward. I can accept it. If you don't like me, there's nothing I can do about it. That when I was a young man, when I was a younger man, teenage, young adult, 30s, 40s, 50s, man, there's nothing I can do for you to change your mind. If you have made up in your mind that you dislike me, you're not going to support me, you're not going to cheer for me, and this or another, there's nothing I can do about that. I got to keep going forward. If I stand back here and waste time talking to a friend, a family member, a woman that I was in a relationship with, or a man that you was in a relationship with, why you standing back here trying to figure out, ask questions, ask the same question 6 or 7 times in 6 or 7 or 8 different motherfucking ways? The reality is this person don't support you. They don't believe in you. That's okay. Because as you get up to certain levels, like I said, you get your car lot. There are going to be people that are not going, even though you got this car lot now, you got the computers, you got the secretaries, you selling the car, you maybe hired one more dude, maybe 2 dudes, and it's you the owner, a secretary, 2 guys, you got your car lot. You actually done it. You know, there are going to be people that going to say, okay, you ain't going to make money on the car lot. At first they said that you wasn't going to have a car lot. Now you turn out you actually got a car lot. You got the computers, you got the files, you got the tax, you've been paying business taxes, you got the business. There are still people out there, man, that's going, okay, now that he got it, I'm gonna dislike the fact that he got it, and I'm gonna rag on him, and I'm not gonna support him because I don't want his business to be successful. And if you waste your time over here trying to hit, okay, it's mama, friend, whoever it is. Well, see, don't you see my 12 cars? Don't you see the drive-by tags? Don't you see the business license? While you standing over here with them, and like I said, I'm keeping it real. Why you so frustrated? People giving out you information. They got cars in Missouri. They got cars in Atlanta. They got cars somewhere in Mississippi. They got cars in Arkansas. They got cars in South Carolina, North Carolina. All these different auctions and stuff that you can go to, and you can grow your business. You got somebody that's going to teach you how to streamline your bookkeeping or whatever the case may be to help your office run a little bit better on the car lot. You over here still stuck in the fact, I want mama to smile. I want my cousin to smile. I want my siblings to smile. I want this woman that I'm with to smile. I want this man that I'm with to smile. We stuck there. And as long as you over there, you done missed 2 or 3 auctions. You done missed the seminar that's going to help you streamline your business. Or like I said, what it be, you done missed an enrollment for a GED class, which is free. And I'm using myself at the Adult Learning Center. They're too late now. You got to wait till the spring. You got to wait till the spring to come in. But you still over there. When the spring come, you still over here going back and forth with mom and them. You still within you. You still got that ache and that problem. Spring, you done missed it again. You still ain't did your GED. Man, my mama, I've been trying to tell, because you hear it, I'm just gonna use it. You hear it all the time. Somebody come up and say, well, man, I can't get the GED because I'm trying to get this sewn up with my mama. I'm trying to get this sewn. We on this disagreement. We got a family issue. We got this going on. Okay. And we understand that. That's what I mean by clean up. And the best clean up that I can do, if no one is listening, if no one supporting, the best thing I can do is explain why I feel the way that I feel. And they say they don't want to hear it. Don't matter. I put it in the wind. You heard it. You ain't there. So I'm not going to argue with you about you don't want to hear. I'm going to stop conversating with you, because if I continue conversating with you, I'm wasting time over here when I need to be over here moving forward. We like I said, we talk about it in relationships. We can get mad at the woman. We can get mad at the man that broke our motherfucking heart all day long. But it's 3 years later. It's 5 years later. And the reason why a woman can't enter into your life, man, because you still pissed off, is Stephanie. Stephanie cheated. Stephanie really didn't like you. Whatever the case may be, Stephanie left. And you still in your heart is mad at Stephanie. Okay, here you are. You still, lady, you still mad at Michael. Michael dogged you out. Michael cheated. Michael fucked off your money. He disrespected you, this, that, and that. And you still stuck here. And the reason why nobody's able to come to you into your life, you still stuck. You still want to know why Tiffany did and why Michael did what they did. It was a thing that I used to say back in the day, and I'm going to bring it up again. And I saw a pastor, and it messed me up. It messed me up. He was doing the same thing. And I had been saying that for years. And I just recently saw a pastor talk about what I talk about. A lot of times, man, what happens is while we can't move forward, we got a bunch of bags on us that do not belong to us. And how I know, I said this a long time ago before I saw this pastor. I'm not saying I was one that keyed it out, but this was something I was pushing. I've been pushing this out for, I know, at least 4 to 5 years. When a lot of us, man, are walking around with bags on us that don't belong to us, man. We, like I said, a lot of men here, I'm gonna jump back over here to my men. The reason why a sister could be telling the exact same, she could be sitting out here speaking truth about men and their mentality and their behavior, telling the God's honest truth. May not fit, but it's a woman. And you as a man, and I ain't talking about whatever, but you still fucked up about Stephanie. And because Stephanie broke your heart, and because Stephanie is the female gender, any female that opens up, she could be giving out positive information. She could be giving out facts on top of facts. You're going to still argue with this woman, not because she's wrong, because she's the female gender. Why? Because you got Stephanie on you. You carrying Stephanie's bag. Whether you didn't have no money, you was too dark, you was too light, you couldn't fuck well, whatever the case. That's Stephanie bag. Then you got a Tiffany bag. Then you got a Michelle bag. Then you got a Angela bag. And you trying to go through life. And women are, every now and then, the real why you struggle, you get up enough strength, you're able to stand, and the woman see you stand there, she might be attracted to you, or whatever the case may be. She may have a little feeling, but the reason why y'all can't go nowhere, all these motherfucking bags on you. Ladies, it's the same with you. And one of the things I used to always say, man, you got to learn how to take, and this is the same, I'm talking about, this ain't about relationship. I'm just using the relationship thing. It's the same thing in life with mama, dad, sister, brother, so you can move forward, so you can get that extra stream of income, so you can get that education. Whatever your vision is, whatever you're planning for, the first thing that you got to do, you got to learn how to take bags off of you and place it at them folks' feet. Stephanie was the one that cheated on me. Stephanie was the one that betrayed me. Stephanie was the one that messed me up. Ladies, take Stephanie out, put Michael in, so I won't have to go back and forward. You know what I'm saying? Take that bag off of you and put that at Stephanie's feet. Stephanie, this belongs to you. There might be some women that like light-skinned brothers and all this, that, and another. You know what I'm saying? You check me saying that I can't fuck for no more than 15 to 20 minutes. You check me for that. Well, because you want somebody to fuck you for 30 to 40. I can only give you 20, 25 minutes. I take the motherfucking bag off, put that at your motherfucking feet. You said instead of me standing, like I said, instead of me over there, well, baby, see if you would have flipped this way, or if you would have listened to me, or you would let me do, and if you would listen and you would understand, take that bag off and put that at 70 feet, because that's wearing you down. That is wearing you down. It's the same as you go through life. Whatever Tiffany did to you, take that motherfucking bag off and place it at Tiffany's feet. Get that bag to Tiffany. That don't belong to you. That ain't you. So Tiffany, well, to be honest with you, I like dark-skinned brothers. I'm just using me. I like dark-skinned. Okay, baby. I can't go to a tanning booth. I'm a black man, but I'm just got the melanin. My skin being light doesn't mean I don't have the same equal melanin in your. I'm just doing science. That doesn't mean that I don't have the same equal melanin in my system that a dark skinned brother. I'm a black man, but you say you like light. You say you like light skinned brothers and this, that, and that. Okay, if that's what you like, okay, you like dark skinned brothers. That belongs to you, Tiffany. I'm finna go over here where the women don't have a problem with skin tone, or they smile at light-skinned brothers. Oh, you need to change this. You need to change that. No, baby. Here you go. Here's your bag. A lot of us feel guilty about certain shit, man. You know, you might have, I'm gonna go ahead, you might have sisters and brothers, man. You decide, and I'm gonna use part of my life, you decide to go work for the government. In other words, you went to the military, you work for city, you work for county, you work for other state, and you did all these different things. And some people are mad at you. Well, you know that when you got that job, when you start doing this and you ain't around the family, you ain't this, and we don't hear from you, and this, that, another. Here's the reality behind it. Some people are just mad because they didn't go nowhere. Sometimes your sisters, sometimes your brothers, sometimes your cousins, sometimes your mama, sometimes your daddy is mad because you doing something that they didn't do, that they sometimes did not have the courage. Wasn't that they didn't have the opportunity, they didn't have the courage, didn't have nothing to do with having 6 or 7 kids, didn't have shit to do with that. You could have done it long before the children got here. They just mad because you choose to do it. And that's the reality behind it. It's not that you done abandon mama, or you done abandon daddy or whatever. You got you went off to college and got you a degree. You a nurse, you a doctor, you a lawyer, you into engineering, you whatever. You literally got family members that is, and I'm not knocking nobody. I know everybody that follow me know how I am. You mad at me because, man, I went to Olympic. Gator got me a Pell Grant for $4,000. These folks taught me how to drive a motherfucking semi, and I'm driving trucks. You mad at me because your ass ain't did nothing your whole entire. But you mad, you done had some independent at job. But you mad at me when you talk to my woman, wife, or whatever term y'all want to use, however y'all living your life. You talk to my family, but what I have established in my life. Well, he's in Maine. He has to take a load up to Maine. I know he's gonna be back here in 2-3 days. And we at family events or whatever, and you slick come out your mouth saying certain things. I can't stay there with you. I can ask you why you upset with me. Why you mad because I'm driving the truck? Why you mad that I'm an RN? Why you mad at me because I'm teaching school? You know what I'm saying? Why you mad at me because I started my own? I can ask you. And if you want to go with that back and forth, you want to deflect, what I have to learn is stop getting deflected. In other words, man, you constantly asking for an answer. They showing you their answer by not responding on how they responded. Stop being deflected. Stop being blocked. Stop all that. Move forward. Just, hey, for whatever reason it may be, my family, my friends and this, that, another. They mad because I'm doing better. I don't know why. That I like I said, sometimes you got friends that you've been with. Some of you brothers and trying to take a brother with you to go learn how to drive the truck. Some of y'all done called your brothers, say, hey man, I'm finna go put my application in the Federal Express. Hey man, I'm finna go to this seminar and learn how to flip houses and do this here. You know what I'm saying? I got my love Laquita Perry. She doing a class now. Her and her group is doing a class, and they show you film. Some of y'all are on Laquita's page, and they showing homes that they rehab, and they doing classes. I done tried to bring you with me to the class, but you don't want to go because for whatever reason, I don't have time. I'm trying to take you there. You don't want to go. I'm asking you why you don't want, but you steady deflecting, you coming up with excuses, you talking bad about me. What I have to learn how to do, like I told you, take the bag off of you and place it at that person's feet. Hey, look, you could have your excuse. You can feel the way that you feel. You can feel like I done flipped, I done changed, and this, that, another. Man, you think I'm better. No, I'm not better than you. I'm just on the next page. Or I'm in a total different book. I'm not reading that same. We've been reading that same book for I don't know how many years. Somebody introduced me to another book. The weird level. You still at the book you reading is still a level 1 book. And you've been reading that same level 1 book for years now. Somebody introduced me to a level 2 book. Now I'm in a level 2. What you read level 2 for? Did you really get an understanding? If I got the understanding of level 1, I don't need to keep reading it 4 or 5 times. I'm able to comprehend. Your fear is maybe in this book, level 2, it's going to tell you some shit that, hey, look, what you've been doing, you need to change. You need to change your thinking. You need to change your environment. That's what you need to do. See, put it like this here. As you grow, like I told you before with me, there's a reason why entrepreneurs, I got entrepreneurs on my page, I got judges on my page, I got counselors on my page, and some of these people, like I said, I'm gonna take some of them, I'm gonna leave judges out, but there are some state representatives, there are entrepreneurs, there are individuals still in law enforcement, there are people got their own good podcasters and this, that, and another. The reason why I have to move away. This is the next level. I got to be around these type of individuals. You see what I'm saying? I got to, because I can't stay down here because the resources down here cannot help me up here. The resources down here help me get up here, but they can't help me up here. It helped me get up here, but I can't bring that with me. Sometimes, man, we got to learn, leave certain bags in your life alone. You got to let it go. Daddy was missing. For a lot of us men, daddy was missing. We done heard it too many times. Forget us, man. We done, and like I said, we leaving out of February. Man, we done heard I don't know how many speeches by Malcolm X. We done heard I don't know how many speeches by Malcolm X. We done heard I don't know how many speeches from Louis Farrakhan. We done heard Malcolm X. We done heard Dr. Claude Anderson. All these individuals. And if you're a religious man, you got your pastors, you got all this shit. Okay, bro, your daddy wasn't there. Now, if that's keeping you from getting your GED, if that's keeping you from getting your other streams of income going, getting promoted on a job, getting a college degree, picking up a trade, getting a certification, what you need to do is you need to go to counseling and therapy. Or and like I said, that's the main thing. If it's really deep and it's keeping you there, or the thing you need to do, whatever James, this is your bag, Daddy. You didn't show me love. You whatever, you really didn't hug. You were abusive. You were whatever. This bag belongs to you. Because see, when you carry that James bag, you're gonna become you. Like we said, I'm gonna use the term, I hate it, but you become toxic and all this old kind of thing. Why? Because you got your daddy James's bag wrapped around you. What you need to do, James, this belongs to you. Sometimes as men, we gotta understand daddy was gone. Mama made a bad motherfucking choice in a man. He wasn't man enough state for whatever it is. Daddy wasn't there. But there are other brothers out there, strong men that can mentor you, man, lead you, guide you. You know what I'm saying? In a certain direction. They out there. But the first thing that you're gonna have to do in your life, like I said, if it's really cut deep, you gotta do counseling therapy. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna mention people. There are too many people, man. Well, fuck it. I said, just like when we talk about R. Kelly. Like I said, it just done it, and it hurts to hear it because he goes, the brother saying it. R. Kelly didn't deny it. I think if I'm not mistaken, when I put it like that, I'm gonna say he didn't deny it. But I'm 85% sure of some other things. But like I said, the brother was abused. But he carried that bag of abuse on him. And look at what it got. Talented, moving forward. But you know what? Every time he moved forward, some shit it started to fall. Because why? You abused me. I didn't get any counseling. I'm carrying that bag with me. As long as I carry that toxic ass bag on my back, everything it's gonna catch me eventually. You know what I'm saying? Same with mamas. A lot of mothers, hey man, you got a problem with mama. And ladies, it's the same. It's the same thing with y'all when it comes to men. Sometimes you can hear a man speaking the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna, like I said, don't call no name. When I put that post up about multiple fathers and multiple children, some women got literally in their feelings. Some women got literally upset. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that that's part of life, but a lot of times the reason why you can't hear the truth from man, it ain't got nothing to do with me. It's got to do with Michael. Michael mistreat you. Michael dog your ass out. So you mad at men, not at me. That's why a lot of times people that have followed me on my post, you don't see me doing a whole lot of back and forth with women. I state what I state, give a little fact back and forth. We do that. She the one end up probably saying, good night, I'm through with this. I don't want. Okay, man. You don't see me come back no more. You don't see, I don't do that. Because there's no need to, because I know it ain't about me. If I give you a fact, you can't change that. I had one person talking about the 400 years. I broke this shit down like it is. I broke it down and showed the 400 years. But again, you want to go back and forth. You want to get technical. You want to say, no, that ain't exactly it. You trying to be technical. Baby, okay. Like I told you, that's one of my favorite. Okay. It's not that I'm blowing you off. It's no need of doing that. If you believe what you believe, thumbs up, man. Thumbs the fuck up. Believe what you believe. But I'm not gonna try to convince you. Like I said, I did a fact. No matter what you say, I done gave it to you. There it is. I done broke it down year by year. If you don't believe it's like that, okay. I believe what I believe. You believe what you believe. Let's go on down this road. I'm not gonna stay stuck in a situation. Don't you understand? Can't you see? Can't you do this? Nope. Can't do that. I got to keep going forward. I can't let you tie me up. And that's the reason why for that brother, I didn't share it or whatever, but I understand where he's coming from. I truly do. I truly do understand where his brother's coming from. Everybody's heartache is totally different, man. I don't know what it's like, man, to come to the house and the refrigerator was full. But I know there's some people over in the foot home. Sometimes when the motherfucker went inside that house, man, it wasn't nothing but water in a milk jug and some crackers and shit. We know all of us that grew up in different projects, we know of families like that. And I understand the desperation behind it. And I know the anger behind it. Man, I grew up poor, man, so I went this route. Okay. That was your choice. You didn't have to, but that's your choice. Man, you can't tell me. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I was broke as a motherfucker too. At one point in time when the nigga was 15, 16 years old going to see Gal, I was going over Gal house on 10 speed, man. Riding through the claim home, riding over to the guard, riding over to the terrace and shit. I'm on a motherfucking bike go see a Gal, you know what I'm saying? Then at one point in time in my life, man, I decided, man, look, I'm gonna give me a car. Save my motherfucking money up and got me one. Then you instead of seeing me riding a bike to a Gal's house, so I seen me drive a car. I took poverty off of me, man. I grew up in poverty. I know what's it about. I know about the big block of cheese. I know about the EBT. I know about watching a roach go up a wall. I know about that. See, I don't have no fear because a lot of people try to protect. I know about that roach. You laying up in bed watching TV. You're so used to it. You used to it. You see the roach going up there on the wall. I'm still watching TV. I know it's there. Sometimes I might get one of my shoes, kill it, pick it up some toilet tissue, throw it in, shit, go back and watch TV. I did that, but you know what I decided? When I got up to a certain age, had my ability, I took poverty off of me, the bag of poverty. When you hear people talk about the poverty mindset, poverty thinking, what I did was I took that bag off of me and put it on the ground. And I give my sisters the problem. We grew up. My sister worked for the city. You know what I'm saying? Well paid. Some people know my sister London K making plenty of money working for. She did the same thing. We grew up in this shit. We grew up in this shit. Well, we just okay. The bag of poverty, the EBT, the shit. That's how we're gonna do it. Now the bag or the habit that I picked up, I'm gonna work for mine, man. I ain't finna put no dope in my hand. I ain't finna get desperate. I ain't finna go overboard. Man, look, yeah, my niggas, yeah, them niggas got the TVs in the cars and yeah, trunk, yeah. I got niggas that can hook me up with that. I can do some things and get a look now. I'm gonna go this route. I'm still gonna fuck with my nigga, but I'm gonna go this route, man. You know, I got checked about, man, nigga, you always coming home with that public guy restaurant bag. Yeah, I got checked about. You know, niggas teasing. Some niggas probably mad. Some of them niggas that were checking me and they probably was mad. Because hell, my mama and my sister and we could eat on some bones. We had slabs. We had barbecue ribs in the house. Nigga probably was. Because I'm coming home with the barbecue rib bag. You know what I'm saying? That's how we did it. I mean, what else? Nigga could have been mad at that. Don't know. But like I said, I took that bag off of me, man. I put that bag on the ground, man. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Just like I was saying about being a convicted felon, using this brother's inbox. Yeah, man, you a convicted felon, man. You don't let that eat you up. Okay, I did a crime. It gave me a felony. Take that bag off me. Well, you can't take that. Yes, no, I can't take it out of my pants, but I don't have to walk around with that weighing me the fuck down. I'm a convicted felon. There are jobs out there that I can get that fuck with convicted felons. I got the opportunity to go over here and get a plumber, be an electrician, be a mechanic. Don't stop. Convicted felons if sex offender is a different story. So we just keep it real. We robbing and all of you, you can get the fuck out and you can go to college and you can go to trade school and you can get a motherfucking trade, man. Just because you're a convicted felon. And you could be working at Landers Ford around this motherfucker in the repair department with your name on it and everything. And they'll hire your ass in there and you're a convicted felon. We see it all the time, so it ain't like a nigga flogging or making some shit up. We see it all the time. You just had, okay, I was a convicted felon. Boom. In other words, when I said take that bag off, because I'm a convicted felon, I'm gonna keep going to the penitentiary. I'm gonna keep trying to do. Nah, man, let me take that shit out. Let me put it like I said. My boy did. DeAndre Muhammad. He did the same thing. Like he said, I'm a wheel man. I'm a brake man. I'm a motor man. I do upholstery. What he decided to do, I am a convicted felon, but I'm not going to the penitentiary no more. Them days is over. Here go the bag. I drop it wherever. I'm just going to use I leave that motherfucker right there at Riverbend. I'm through. I done did my time at Riverbend. Here's your motherfucking bag. You will never see me again. Even though I'm a convicted felon, you won't see me up here again. It's a choice that you got to make. And if you got to go through, get you some help to get past it, that's what you got to do. But as long as you keep wearing certain bags, you'll be able to come up with an excuse. Because like I said, people have followed me long enough to know, man, I don't argue. I don't do that. I don't do that. You, sister, make her point. You believe what you believe. I break it down to you. Might make a joke with it. Might get hood with it. Not checking, not calling out your name or nothing. But when it's like, okay, you tired and you like I said, that sister was that you trying to be technical with it and all that. Okay, baby, no problem. I don't do like some of these dudes. I don't do that. Women, and I hope some of my sisters don't. If you feel a certain way, that's how you feel. You're entitled to feel the way you feel. But don't knock because that's a man speaking. Don't knock because that's a woman speaking. Women need to get, man, fuck these women out here. Fuck these men out here. No. You missing out on a jewel. You missing out on some information that could help you. And the only reason why you don't want to listen is because of Tiffany or Michael. That's the only reason why you're not listening. The only reason why you can't be loved somebody, we talk about relationship. The reason why you can't be loved by somebody, you can't meet that man, you can't meet that woman, Tiffany or Michael. You just hadn't took their bags off of you. You have not taken the bag off of you that belongs to them. You haven't done it. That's just all that is. So if you want to be successful in this life, you got to clean up before you start up. Yeah, we all fucked up on the town, man. But I can't keep wearing, sir. I don't carry shit that don't belong to me. And if I ever get to a point that I'm so motherfucking depressed, I'm gonna go talk to somebody, man. Y'all won't know it. I'm telling you, y'all won't know if I got depressed. It's none of your business. I'm just gonna go to that counselor. I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna work through it. The only people I feel like that I might need to know is my woman and my family. And I might let some of my family. I might not, and it's no requirement to. You ain't gotta let your mama know, your dad know, your cousin. You ain't gotta let nobody know you're going to therapy and counseling. That's none of their business. They don't need to know where you go on Wednesdays. You know what I'm saying? And if the man get in this feeling, well, you ain't telling me, and if you want to keep that private to yourself, keep it. There's things that I'm trying to take care of on a Wednesday. Well, God damn it, I'm your motherfucking man. You need to tell me. If the nigga getting his feeling like that because you done disappeared on one, let that nigga go. So, brother, same with you with your sister. Well, don't you think we need to know? When I think you need to know. When I can feel like I can trust you with that. When you have the understanding of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Because, yeah, we know we got some people out here on the town, man. As soon as you open up your mouth and say, that's what you doing, now they finna start judging you and start talking about you. They finna start fucking with you. We know that. So a lot of time, man, you ain't got to tell nobody. Your pastor ain't got to know. No one has to know who you talking to. Because you're trying to resolve an issue so you can go forward. But the reason why, like that brother was telling me, man, everybody's saying it is. Until you address you and whatever the fuck that is, it is what it is, man. You'll never move forward. Because it'll always have an excuse why you can't go. You know, you really need to keep trying to make your daddy talk. You really need to keep trying to make your mama talk. You really need to get your sister and brothers and cousins to support you. You know you need to spend more time with her before you step out here. If you don't have family support, man, you're gonna be fucked up. Oh yeah, that'll come up because you carrying that bag. It's got when you carry that bag got on how many excuses in it. It's got all kinds of excuses in it. Like I told you, just like with a relationship. The reason why I can't see that beautiful woman or that woman that wants to be with me, I'm still thinking about Stephanie and what Stephanie did. Whatever Stephanie did, take that motherfucking bag off and place it at Stephanie's motherfucking feet. That don't belong to me. Well, she felt that way. That's how she felt about me. And she is entitled. Hey, maybe it's something I did, take accountability for it, but I can't keep carrying it. Take that bag off, place it at her motherfucking feet. Just that simple. It's not hard, y'all. But that's why I meant by tonight's title. Not gonna be, like I said, wasn't gonna be long tonight because I just wanted to talk about that one email that I got today. And I hope everybody have fun with the other. I hope the ladies come in and roast us as brothers, because like I said, my boy was asking a question about why don't y'all make a nigga feel sexy, let flirt with a nigga, drop a number off, get in a nigga inbox, that kind of shit. But I wanted to talk to about this one. That's why we can't move forward, man. We ain't cleaned up, man. And sometimes, man, understand something. You gonna have a wound. But that's what Neosporin is for. To help for a scab to come over top of. You keep putting Neosporin on it. That's helping the wound get better. That's what counseling therapy for. It's not gonna take the wound away. But it's helping you heal it. And after a while, it doesn't have a scab anymore. It's skin. And then it might have a dark mark where it's still fresh, but it's no longer scabbed up. It's just turned into skin. Then the next thing you know, you're going to look down there. You're going to be barely able to see that scar. But you know there's a scar there because you can remember that wound that was there. But through counseling and therapy, the Neosporin, you have placed it on the wound that has helped the wound heal. You just going to know it's a scar there. Because most of the time you can point, like I said, there's in my hand, which one is it? And I'm going to show for real. This hand here. If I could wish I could get it on the snap, there are two holes right here at the top of my hand and right here. Then there's two up under here. They like little dots, but you can see them. You can still see them on hand. What happened was it was this man across the street from where we used to live. My mama was cool with him, and this is named Mr. Clay. Had a nice little house right across the street from the foot home. Nice dude, nice old dude. He had a son. I think his grandson was from Chicago, somewhere like that. He used to come down here for the summer, and me and dude used to hook up. He used to come on my crib. We used to play football, all that shit out there in the grass, on concrete shit, whatever the case may be. Mr. Clay had a golden retriever. You know what I'm saying? And what it was, I was, the golden retrievers back there eating. And what I did was, I seen the dog eat. I tried to pet the motherfucking dog while the dog ate. Dog grabbed my hand and put his teeth. He bit right down on my hand, put two holes at the top and two up under the bottom. Sure did. But I know it's on. That's why you saw me go to my left hand. But then I said, no, it's on my right. It's because I'm right, That's what it was. It was a wound. But I remember it. I remember that. I remember it. But it's like that. Yeah, it's right. It's right. That's how healed it is. I still fuck with dogs. But for a while there, when it first happened, I was scared of a dog, man. After Mr. Clay dog bit me, man, shit. And I had the hand wrapped up and had to be rushed out there, 2 puncture wounds in my hand and shit from the dog biting and shit. And I'm trying to pull my hand out and he, whatever it was. Man, for a while there, but as time went on, man, I healed myself from that. Now I just know where it's at, man. I fuck with pits, but it don't make a difference to me. I ain't got no dog. Because that was a trauma that I went through. I went through it and I took that back. Man, I'm not gonna be scared of no funk ass dog no more. Let me take this bag off and put it on the ground. Hell, people, I wish who Who's down there with me? I know Griffin on here. I know Derek Tucker's on here. I think Cedric Davis. I was one of the canine dogs. I had started out. They was training me. The dog that I was being trained with was a drug dog for the sheriff department too. We was training right. Me, Omar. It was me, Omar, and I forgot who else it was. Me, I can't remember the other dude. But yeah, we paid for a class. KC, and I paid. We was up here at the MPD, and we were training with J dogs. I had a black lab. Her name was Layla. Then I got Dixie, which was a golden retriever. Yeah, sure was golden retriever. Wasn't scared of no motherfucking dog. I got past that, man. It's no big. So if you want to be successful in your life, you got to learn how to get past certain things. And if that takes counseling and therapy, please go. There's no excuse. There's free. And some of us, man, got TennCare. Some of us got United Care. Some of us got Cigna. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. I guarantee you, I'm 100% sure. You pick up that motherfucking phone. You tell them folks what you're looking for. They're going to direct you to doctors. I'm using my say. They're going to direct you to counselors and therapists right here in Memphis, Tennessee. And they take your insurance. $50 copay. Copay might not be no more than $25 copay. Just say it's a $50 copay. That's all it's gonna pay. And you go in there on Wednesdays. So there's no reason if you need counseling therapy, that's free, and then you got health insurance. Whether it's Obamacare or through a job, it don't make them up, but you got it. There it is right there. It's plenty of them that accept it. But if it's like I told you, if it's a bag, you try to convince dad, hey man, look, your daddy wasn't here. Take that bag off of you, man. Take that bag off of you. That don't belong to you. Your daddy chose to do what he did. Hey, maybe one day maybe you will never beat your father. Take that bag off, put it off. Get around mentors. Get mentors in your life. Get some guidance in your life. You don't have to stay stuck, man. None of us do. You don't ever have to make desperate moves because you're out of frustration. Because a lot of times when you're emotional, that's how you get fucked up. You got to learn some things, man. We have to use logic. It's okay to have emotion, but there comes a time you got to look at shit on a logic level, man. This shit is keeping me broke. This is keeping me in this position. Me doing this is keeping me fucked up. I need to leave that alone. I need to take that bag off, put it at the feet. But I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Like I say, you see my Cash App. If you wanna, donate to the Cash App from 50 cents to whatever you want to put aside the Cash App, I'm welcome. I appreciate it. Like I say, I appreciate the people that are on my YouTube channel, this, that, and another. Those subscribers. I appreciate my love, Miss Kemp, coming up. Chris, I think Chris came in. He gave a comment. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at it, man. You got to clean up before you can start up. You know what I'm saying? Get your life together, man. That's the only way you can start. You got the excuses. You got to learn to let some things go, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. You can't change it. Your daddy wasn't there. Mama was a junkie. Mama was an alcoholic. Like I said, I'm getting deep. You know what I'm saying? You were physically abused. You were emotionally abused. You were sexually abused. That's what counseling therapy is for. That's why you're in the condition that you're in. But you got to address it in here first. You know what I'm saying? Now to the next level up, sometime, man, take a bag off, man. Whatever that motherfucker, people that don't support, man, stop trying to make people support you because it ain't on them. Your success and this, that, and another's on you. How much you grind. You see what I'm saying? That's on you, not on anybody else. But I appreciate everybody tuning in. I'll holler at you.